Before we jump into that, I do want to talk about Will briefed me like right before I came over and told me he's thinking about getting a tattoo.
And well, yeah, I am, but I'm not sure it's going to be an immediate thing because there are a couple factors at play here.
Okay.
And one, because I told you what the tattoo comes from,
Yes.
where the inspiration lies.
Yes.
So the funny story is, though, I was thinking about getting this tattoo, and it's not something, I'm not very much a, on the whim type of person where I'll just be like, you know what? Today I feel like getting a tattoo. And I'm just going to roll out to the tattoo shop and get one.
Yep,
Like this is
yep.
something I will think about and drive myself crazy about
Sure.
until I figure out whether I want to do it. So what's interesting is that this tattoo is actually from a game upcoming called The Last of Us Part 2. So one interesting thing is the game has not come out yet. So I want to play the game first because if the game sucks,
Hilarious.
but impossible. It cannot suck.
But you've already played The
first
Last
one.
of Us 1, right?
But she did not have it. Okay, I didn't phrase this. I didn't lead into this correctly. So Ellie, the character in Last of Us, the main character in Part 2, and definitely the lead at some points in the game of Part 1, she has a tattoo on her right forearm, which we will post a picture of.
Yep.
Right there. There you go. I love the sound effect.
Yep.
Boop. So she has a tattoo, and it's really legit. A lot of people are getting it. And I love the character of Ellie so much that I saw this tattoo, and I'm like, man, I'd really like to have that.
Yeah.
On my arm. So now I'm looking at that tattoo, and I want to play the game first because if I don't like the game, then obviously that would change things, but that's almost impossible. The first game is my favorite piece of entertainment ever. I've played it 15, 16 times all the way through. So
Dude, I am very excited. When does the game come out?
May 29th.
May 29th. So later
Yes.
this year.
Yes.
I'm excited for you to get the game, play the game, and then mull over a little bit longer if you're going to
Yes.
get this tattoo or not.
Yes.
Because tattoos are a big decision, man.
They are.
They are, practically speaking, permanent. I know nowadays people can get rid of them. You
It's
can get them-
painful, I've heard.
Yeah, I've heard it's way more painful to get them lasered off than to just get them.
Right.
Or I think you can also lose a tattoo, like if you like had a bad like a scrape or something like that. Does that
Yeah.
make part of the tattoo go away or not?
I don't think so.
No.
But I don't know. I don't know the tattoo physics. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not super huge on tattoos either. Will did ask me earlier, and I didn't disclose because I went away for the podcast.
Yeah, he
if
wouldn't
I have
tell
any
me.
tattoos, but yeah, I do have a tattoo. I actually wore shorts today in the middle of our 30-degree weather right
Wait.
now because I have it right here on my thigh.
How did I forget that? I've seen that tattoo like a million times. But then I asked Nick, I was like, do you have a tattoo? And he was like, well, I'm not going to tell you until we start recording. And I'm like, how did I forget? I've seen that tattoo a million times.
I have the state of Maryland tattooed on my thigh. I don't think you'll be able to see it in the video right now. But don't worry. If you've ever seen the state of Maryland, you've seen what my tattoo looks like. And quite contradictory to what you were saying about really wanting to mull it over. I did get this tattoo on a bit of an impulse.
Oh, okay.
So to dive into the story really quickly.
Yeah.
I was out for a work thing. Me and 3 other people we had just met. It was for when I was working for Abercrombie. We went to go open a new store. This happened to be in Kentucky. And we were there. We were having a great time. Everybody was like, wow, while we're all out here, we should get a tattoo. I wasn't thinking about it ahead of time. However, they seemed really excited. So I said, okay, cool. What's a tattoo I could get and where could I get it that I wouldn't be like, oh, this is going to be really stupid later on. So I was like, you know what? I love the state of Maryland. It's where I'm from, and it's a place that I'm really proud of.
Those
so,
are 2 good facts.
yeah. And then I said, you know what? Shit, slap it on my thigh. That sounds like a good place for it.
Yeah.
And then the day rolled up, and me and 1 other person followed through with it, and 2 of them bailed. Yeah.
That's lame, dude.
So all that, and not even everybody did it, but I've had it on my leg ever since, and I'm not upset with it, man. I wouldn't say that I'm necessarily like happy it's there, but I'm not like upset with it either. I think because
Okay.
it's super like plain basic, it's just the outline of the state. I'm not like thrilled with it. I don't look at it and go, hell yeah, that shit's
Yeah.
sick.
Right.
Because it's just an outline. But I do think like in the future, I would like to get some really intricate artwork done on my body.
Right.
I would then be more in line with what you're saying. I think I'd have to mull it over a little bit while.
Yeah, because I'm very much in the molding process.
Yeah.
So
it's good. It's good to
and
mull it over.
One good thing though about this tattoo, you know what's great about it? I looked it up.
Yeah.
They have temporary versions of it.
Oh, that's pretty
So
sick.
on Etsy. So I'm thinking about getting one. It's $20 shipped. Right?
Dude, that's not bad at all.
Temporary. So you put it on. It's mostly for people who get it for cosplay. So when they're cosplaying Ellie,
Sure.
they, get the tattoo there.
Uh-huh.
So what I'm thinking is get the temporary, let it sit for a couple of days, and it's mostly black and white.
Mm-hmm.
But this one would have like a little bit of green in there, as they probably saw in the photo.
Sure.
So, but the black and white one would at least give me an idea of what it would look like. So maybe I'll do it over one weekend before I have to go back to work and just be like, okay, let's wear it for a weekend and see what it looks like, right? So, but I had this great idea.
Yeah.
other than just getting the temporary. So I haven't told you guys yet that I brought this tattoo to my mom, and mama was not thrilled. She was not thrilled, and she was like, please, Will, it looks so terrible. She was like, it looks like a centipede.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So she said it looked like a centipede. I'm like, Mom, it's not a centipede. I think it's a butterfly. It's like a butterfly and some flowers.
Butterfly, yeah, on some leaves and flowers.
But basically the reason the character of Ellie gets the tattoo is, I mean, I haven't played the game yet, but I'm assuming is because she got bit, like the zombies, and, you get infected, but she doesn't get infected. She's the one person in the world that we know of that gets bit and is immune.
Wow.
So that's why she's so important. And she, she in the second game, she tattoos over the bite so no one asks her about it. So she gets the tattoo to cover it. So because people were like, well, you're infected. And they would just kill her. You know what I mean? But she's then
Dude,
has
what
a
world
tattoo.
to live in.
Yeah, she has a tattoo. So so she doesn't, have to worry about that anymore. But I really like the tattoo, and I've seen a lot of people, if you look on Google, a lot of people have been getting this tattoo.
Yeah.
But I want to play the game before I do anything like that. But my mom, that's something we're going to lead into. But basically, the tattoo is really cool looking. I think it has a little bit of green and a little bit of black. And I'm going to get the temporary, I think.
I think that's a great idea. That way you can kind of live with it for a little while.